Hello and welcome to another Chamber podcast. So today we will be joined by Leslie Robinson, the Head of Business Growth and Support for the Growth Hub. And today we'll be doing a deeper dive into our upcoming event, Conference Cumbria. So Leslie, for those who haven't met you before, can you tell us a little bit about your role and Conference Cumbria?
Yeah, so most people will have come across at least my name at some point over the last 17 years I've been with the Chamber. I've worked my way up from marketing and comms, then project admin to project management, with the Chamber investing in me to become APM project manager qualified, and then moving into my current role. So I'm head of business growth and support, which means I oversee the business support arm of the Chamber, Cumbria Business Growth Hub. I'm responsible for our team of 29 business advisors and 26 trainers, and the Growth Hub delivers a range of services, including grant funding, one-to-one advisor support, business reviews and training needs analysis, commercial training, various programs to help businesses develop and grow, online resources through our website, cumbriagrowthhub.co.uk, and signposting to wider business support programs. We also work with Inspire to deliver employer engagement activity through Connect to Work. It's a lot of work, but the sheer variety of the Growth Hub delivery keeps me extremely busy, and I'm always looking for new opportunities to keep improving and expanding our services.
Fantastic. So yeah, there's plenty to be getting on with then.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
So Leslie, Conference Cumbria, it's back for its fourth year. So for anyone that hasn't been before, what makes this event different from a typical business conference?
Well, I can't believe it's our fourth year. It seems only yesterday we started with 70 bookings, then 144 and up to 260 last year. Momentum just keeps building. I think what makes Conference Cumbria different is the fact that we have such a diverse programme and range of speakers, always centred around a theme. We've invested in bringing well-known high-calibre speakers to Cumbria who offer their own unique perspectives and insights. A highlight of last year's event was our Young Entrepreneurs panel. All 5 participants were truly inspiring and their work ethic is off the chart. It's hard work and sheer determination to keep building year on year that I think makes the conference different. I'm not happy with the status quo. We can always improve and deliver more.
Okay, that's great. And so this year's theme is Be Bold and Be Courageous. So why was that chosen and what does that mean to you personally?
Well, it can be difficult to come up with a theme that will resonate with all businesses regardless of their size and sector. But Cumbria is at a pivotal point with mayoral elections next year and the investment into Barrow and other areas. Now is the time to be bold and courageous. So it just seemed to make sense as the theme for this year. The theme to me personally means not being afraid to try new things and push boundaries. There are times that I've tried to introduce new services and delivery, which haven't always been as successful as I'd hoped, but that doesn't stop me from dusting myself off and trying it again and again. If you don't try, you'll never know if you would have succeeded or not.
Okay, great. And that does make a lot of sense at the moment. So looking at the current business landscape around Cumbria, so we work with businesses every day across Cumbria. What challenges are business leaders telling you that they're facing right now?
Unfortunately, there are a number of challenges businesses are facing right now. We have an uncertain economic landscape, skills gaps and shortages, lack of business support, funding and investment, supply chain issues, increasing costs, and a lack of time for business owners to work on their business and drive it forward. But I don't like to focus on negatives. There are real opportunities for businesses to drive themselves forward, innovate, grow and succeed. And the Growth Hub is here to help and support any business at this stage. From looking at funding options, improving marketing and brand awareness, increasing sales and lead generation, bidding and tendering opportunities, improving and increasing supply chains, to embracing AI. The Growth Hub can help any business at any stage and any size.
That sounds really supportive, and I like your mindset there about not focusing on the negative there. So despite those challenges that you've stated, where do you see the biggest opportunities for businesses willing to think differently?
I think the biggest opportunities for businesses willing to think differently comes from exploring opportunities, partnership working, and not shying away from shouting more about the great businesses we have here in Cumbria, of which there are many. Cumbria is a great place to live and work, and being born and bred in Carlisle, the county really matters to me and everyone working at the Chamber. We all live in Cumbria and want to make a real difference. The role of the Growth Hub is to allow businesses to reach their full potential and provide the support and guidance needed to enable them to do just that.
Okay, brilliant. And so now that we've sort of touched on sort of the current state of things and we've spoken about the theme, I'd quite like to circle back to why this theme really matters. So when people hear the words bold and courageous, they often think of taking huge risks. Is that really what this year's theme is about?
No, not at all. It's about being bold in your decision making, being a courageous leader, being willing to take risks and fail, and to look at things in a very different way.
Okay, and what do you hope delegates are inspired to do differently after hearing this year's speakers?
I really hope those who attend this year's conference leave with at least one key takeaway, which they can implement into their business straight away. There will, of course, be more than one takeaway, as there are so many speakers with different experiences and backgrounds to share. It would be the icing on the cake if everyone identified one opportunity that would allow them to be more bold or courageous. The day's been designed to be impactful and inspiring, with a little bit of quirk and fun thrown in courtesy of Lou Neath.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I really like that. So then moving on to the speaker lineup then. So Sir Clive Woodward is obviously a huge draw. What lessons do you think business leaders can take from someone who's led a World Cup winning team?
So let's not just focus on the rugby. Although being a huge England rugby fan myself did help with the decision making, and there are two other chamber colleagues who can't wait to hear from Sir Clive. Business leaders, regardless of the sector they operate in, all face similar issues and challenges. It's, of course, a fantastic opportunity to hear from a world-class leader who achieved incredible things during his time as England coach and led England to World Cup victory. But Sir Clive's keynote will resonate with all delegates, and everyone, I'm sure, will be inspired and privileged to hear his story. Time allowing, he'll take questions from the floor, and there'll be photo opportunities before he leaves us. All of our keynote speakers over the last 3 years have shared their stories with great passion, enthusiasm and honesty, so I'm expecting the same from Sir Clive and can't wait to hear him on the 1st of October. Okay,
that's brilliant. And so one other thing that I really like is the variety of speakers. So we've got elite sport, entrepreneurship, adventure, education and business leaders all on one stage. So was that diversity intentional?
Each year, I always try to select speakers who we haven't heard from before, but who have interesting stories and experiences to share. I've usually had some interaction with speakers before approaches are made. The diversity of the speakers allows the event to appeal to a broader audience. And with such a diverse business community in Cumbria, I think it's really important to make sure there's something for everyone. Everyone approached was so willing to be part of the day and give their time freely, and people have even approached me directly to see if they could be part of the agenda, which shows the power of Conference Cumbria.
Yeah, I think you've really hit the nail on the head there, because we do live in a very diverse county, lots of different types of businesses and leaders in there. So yeah, I think you've got a really good spread of businesses there. Now, one thing that really stood out to me was Lou Neath's talk is called When Pigs Fly. Now, without giving too much away, what can people expect from that session?
Lou's session will be light-hearted, humorous and authentic. Being part of our Young Entrepreneur panel last year, Lou speaks with conviction and will introduce Positively Pegasus, demonstrating pigs really can fly. Lou will explore the power of belief and what it really takes to find your creative courage, follow your instincts and bring an idea to life. This is sure to be a highlight of the day and a session not to be missed.
That sounds really interesting, that one. And then we've also got Sarah Murray's session that looks at courage from a completely different perspective. So why was that an important story to include?
So Sarah will explore the power of adventure, how being in the outdoors can improve our confidence, increase our well-being and connect us not only to nature but to each other. Bendrig Trust, for those who don't know, is an accessible outdoor centre in Cumbria, which for over 45 years has been working to make the outdoors accessible to all. Sarah will talk about how being bold and courageous can open up not just our own world, but the worlds of those around us, how adventure means different things to different people, and then we can all choose our own Everest, and how by thinking differently, we can make the outdoors a place where everyone can participate.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Leslie. And then finally on this, on the speaker lineup, we've got the panel discussions. Now, these feature leaders from completely different sectors. So what kinds of conversations are you hoping that will generate?
The panel discussion is always part of the agenda of the day. I feel it's really important to hear different perspectives and challenge assumptions. The panel will be asked set questions based around the theme, with hopefully time for questions from the floor. Asking people representing a number of sectors again gives a breadth of response and hopefully appeals to the wide variety of delegates the event attracts. Conversations are always really positive, constructive and challenging, and there were so many more people who could have been approached to be part of the panel.
Okay, and Conference Cumbria is more than just speakers. So people often think conferences are just about sitting and listening. So what else can delegates expect throughout the day?
Yeah, the agenda's purposely been pulled together to ensure minimal time, just sitting and listening. There are a number of networking opportunities as you'd expect from a chamber event. So before the event officially starts, during breaks, lunch and at the close. We also have a business exhibition of 35 stands with sectors represented including legal, HR, personal tailoring, banking, accountancy, education and engineering. As well as our main speakers, we also have 4 shorter 10-minute presentations focusing on the upcoming Tour de France and the opportunities that brings to the area, Cumbria Careers Hub, Connect to Work and ADHD in the workplace. It will be a full-on jam-packed day, but a day worth being away from the office to reconnect, make new connections with people you wouldn't normally be in a room with, and leave inspired and ready to achieve great things.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, Leslie. Now, just to kind of wrap things up, I'd really like to understand sort of your thoughts on a few things. So you've obviously spent years supporting businesses across Cumbria. So what's one lesson that you've learned that every business owner should hear?
That's a tough one, Sean, because there are many lessons which have been learnt over the years. But my main message is you don't have to do it alone. Reach out for help, advice and guidance before it's too late. You don't need to be an expert in every part of your business to be successful. Tap into other people's expertise and knowledge. Harness your strengths, learn from your weaknesses, and never be afraid to ask for help.
I think that's a really powerful advice, to be honest. And if you could give every delegate one mindset to arrive with on the day, what would that be?
It's not quite one mindset, but come with an open mind, a willingness to engage and be present, turning off your emails and work mobile. And we look forward to seeing you there on the day, 1st of October at the Pencil Factory, in Keswick, 1st of October, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for joining us, Leslie. And yeah, for everyone who's listening, please, this is going to be an absolutely amazing event. They've got Sir Clive Woodward and so many other absolutely fantastic speakers, so many opportunities to connect with other local business owners and leaders throughout the county. So get yourself down there, book your tickets now, and we will see you there.